All right. Welcome to the off season, where, as far as I'm concerned, the real improvement begins. This is where it's up to you to push yourself. In high school, you have these structured practices where you really have no choice but to show up. They tell you exactly what to do. You're there for 3 months like everyone else. It's very hard to catch up to other people when you're all doing the same thing. Here's where it starts, where you are on your own to push yourself. There's 3 pillars, as far as I'm concerned, of becoming a great wrestler. First pillar, supreme athlete. Do not think you can beat the other guys unless you're a better athlete than them. You must get yourself into peak physical condition. Being a supreme athlete means you are in great cardiovascular shape, you are super strong, you have excellent muscular endurance, and you are coordinated. Coordination is also something that can be built. All of those things can be built. You will get stronger and in better shape from wrestling, but you should also be lifting weights. Pillar number 2, you must become a technical genius. You must be brilliant at technique. Wrestling, to the outsider, seems like a sport about brute physicality and being stronger. But once you wrestle a lot, you will realize it's about being efficient with your energy. The better you get at wrestling, the less energy you will need. Third, mental toughness and maturity. Mental toughness will come with time from wrestling, but maturity is something that you have to work on your own. It's very difficult to battle back after a loss, and it's also very difficult to kind of face your fears in the critical moments of wrestling matches and be able to behave in the way of like the superior man. No one is born a great wrestler. Everybody is born pretty much a human being with instincts that came about to help you survive. You're good at running away, you do fight or flight, you understand certain social things, but you don't know how to wrestle. To become a great wrestler, you need to study technique. Technique is a map that has been written out by wrestlers that are better than you of what they do. One of your goals here should be to focus on mastering as much technique as you can and in lots of different areas. What do we do with technique? We drill it. The purpose of drilling your technique is to systematically reprogram your instincts so that way you automatically move in the way that you want to move. There's the way you move as a human being without doing it, and then there's the way you'll move after you drill the same thing 10,000 times. Whatever you drill over and over and over again becomes your system for wrestling. If you drill movements that are suboptimal, you will get beaten by the guy who's drilling optimally. Your time is limited, so when you drill, my suggestion to you is to be ultra focused and make every single repetition count. Where do most wrestlers go wrong? Well, a few things. For one, do not follow the crowd. The crowd has no idea where they're going. The crowd is not the national champion. The crowd is one guy following another guy following another. Big mistake to do that. What does the crowd do? The crowd will cut weight. The crowd will, instead of mastering a style or a system, will just throw together moves. You know, this cool move I learned, this cool move I learned. That's not the way to become a great wrestler. What else do they do? I think cutting weight is like the main thing that you'll get from the crowd, where everybody thinks, oh, I got to cut, I got to cut, I got to cut. Your idea, this is how I would do it if I was to do it again. Amazing physical shape, technician, healthy, ready to rock. You cut too much weight, you will sacrifice your mental game plan. So one of the things that I think you should be focusing on this offseason is facing your fears and pushing yourself. Everybody has fears in their life, things they're afraid of. Some people are afraid of competing. Some people are afraid of losing. Pretty much I think everybody's kind of afraid of losing. You've got to decide if you're going to be the type of person who right now is more focused on winning or is more focused on growth. Would you rather get better quickly or would you rather win the next match? Man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. That should hit home for all you wrestlers because of the sacrifices you make and the pain that you put yourself through to become the person that you want to be. Let's compete often this offseason. I think many of you should be able to shoot to get 60 to 90 matches this offseason. That would be great. Other ways that you could push yourself out of your comfort zone. High school seniors, high school juniors, you guys can enter college opens. You'll probably get a fat lip, black eye. It'll be worth it. You'll get better at wrestling. I did a lot of that my senior year of high school. I suggest learning jiu-jitsu, freestyle, and Greco-Roman wrestling. All different systems of wrestling that if you haven't done them will be awkward for you to learn at first. It will be worth the time investment. Upper body wrestling, crab riding, and leg riding. These are 3 styles of wrestling that people are also scared of because when you first start doing them, you lose more than you win. But as time progresses, you end up winning more often as a result of them. Again, I reiterate, do not think short-term, think long-term. Think about the elite wrestler that you want to become and how to start shaping yourself to be that. So who here has done one of my Warzone competitions? Better yet, who here has not done a Warzone yet? Just a quick summation of what this is. Warzone are competitions that I run. They're very rapid. You're there 2 hours. You can wrestle up to 6 times in your 2 hours. And we're very good at matching you up without the need of weight classes. So you'll just end up going out against the guy you belong wrestling. Not scrubs, not superstars, guys right around your level that you're going to have tough matches with. As a special for tonight, anybody who signs up for our academy by 12 o'clock tomorrow will get all 4 war zones in March for free. It's a $160 value. They're like $40 each. So you could come to every single one if you like. You could get 24 matches right there. Actually, we're offering freestyle at them as well, so you could probably get up to 40 matches if you really wanted to push yourself. That's all free. Last, I want to talk about how to approach your time here. We're going to run structured practice where we tell you little children what to do with your time. That's not the way that I became a great wrestler, though. The way I became a great wrestler is when I got to my senior year in high school and I started meeting with my partners on my own. If you're a member of this gym, you can come here anytime we're open. You can come here at 6 o'clock. You can come here on a Saturday afternoon with 2 or 3 of your partners and you can get a workout. We will never be upset for you guys focusing on what you need. Everyone in here right now needs to focus on something different. We're going to practice as a group right now. We're all going to practice the same thing. Some guys are really going to need it. Some guys, it's not going to be a good use of their time. The group, what is the group for? The group is so we can spar and so we can go live. Who likes going live? All hands up, right? That's the most fun thing to do in wrestling. Going live is not what makes you a great wrestler, though. What makes you a great wrestler is going to be the hard things that nobody wants to do. It's going to be the paying deep attention to detail and mastering technique. And then it's going to be the boring drilling of repetitively doing the same thing over and over again so that you do it in the critical moments. Come here with the group for your live wrestling, on your own for the drilling and the technique. You guys know about my video series? Yes. So I've got probably like 500 videos up on YouTube of everything I know that I've systematically filmed and laid out in a curriculum. That's, in my opinion, a great approach to how you can learn. If I was you, and this is what I actually did my senior year with Gene Mills's video system, is I'd get in here on your own, take out your phone, pick some movements that you want to work on, get some partners, drill the movements, start going live from the positions, and see where that leads you to. At the end of the night, I suggest exchanging phone numbers with some partners. Wrestling is a very individual sport, but you can't do it by yourself. You need to surround yourself with other guys who want the same thing, who are thinking about growth. One of the reasons I have built this club is because I want to surround myself with winners. Some of you guys are going to come out of here super focused, and we are going to have great exchanges between the two of us into the future, and I look forward to that. You guys inspire me. I hope I inspire you. So I suggest exchanging phone numbers with one another, getting a few partners so that you can get down here when you want to. Are you guys excited? Yes. I am. We're going to start with a little warm-up. Last thing I want to say is this is going to be super crowded tonight. This will be the only night that it's this crowded. After this, we'll start, guys will come in. We probably have around an average of 20 guys or so a night. If we end up getting too crowded, I will hire more coaches and put together more sessions. I want this to be about what's best for you guys and for your training, okay? I'm also very excited to use all the data from the war zones to form groups based on that. Because I know that you, in a group with only 8 other guys that are all your skill level, that group will quickly get really good. And the same thing for a guy like you. You need to be surrounded by guys your own skill level. Any questions? All right, up and jogging. 1, 2, 3.